What if the reason your life feels so small is not because God has stopped providing, but because fear has convinced you to close your hand? You are holding everything tightly: your money, your time, your ideas, your knowledge, your encouragement. You keep telling yourself, I cannot afford to give anything away right now. But somehow, even after protecting everything you have, you still do not feel secure. You are still anxious, still worried, still afraid that one unexpected problem could take everything from you. All right, I really want you to think about this. A closed hand may protect what is inside it, but it also prevents anything new from entering it. That is the trap of scarcity. Scarcity tells you that holding tighter will make you safer. But the tighter you hold, the smaller your world becomes. You stop taking chances. You stop helping people. You stop sharing ideas. You stop believing that more is possible. And eventually, your life becomes organized around avoiding loss instead of creating impact. Proverbs 11 teaches that the world of the generous grows larger, while the world of the stingy grows smaller. Notice that it does not simply say one person has more money. It says their world becomes larger, their relationships grow, their influence grows, their opportunities grow, their capacity grows. Why? Because generosity is bigger than giving money. Generosity is an open posture toward life. It says, God gave me something that can help somebody else. You have to agree. God did not give you wisdom just so you could sound intelligent. He did not give you experience just so you could tell stories. He did not give you strength just so you could survive your own problems. He gave you something that can become a seed in someone else's life. But fear keeps asking, what will I have left? Faith asks, what could God do through what I release? Now let me be clear. This is not about giving recklessly. It is not about ignoring your responsibilities. And it is certainly not about sending somebody money because they promised God would make you rich in 30 days. That is manipulation, not stewardship. Biblical generosity is intentional. It begins by understanding that what you possess is not the source of your security. God is. You are not the owner of everything in your hands. You are the manager. And managers do not ask only, how can I keep this? They ask, what is the best use of this? Maybe you cannot give someone $1,000, but you can give them 10 minutes of honest encouragement. Maybe you cannot fund their dream, but you can introduce them to the right person. Maybe you do not have a platform, but you can share what they created. Maybe all you have is one lesson you learned through pain. Do not underestimate that lesson. What nearly broke you may become the seed that helps somebody else survive. So here's the solution. For the next 7 days, practice living with an open hand. Every morning, ask 3 questions. What can I give? Who can I help? What am I holding that God may be asking me to release? Then act on one answer before the day ends. Send the message. Share the knowledge. Offer the help. Give the compliment. Make the introduction. Plant one intentional seed. Not because you are trying to manipulate a harvest. Not because you are keeping score. But because generosity is part of your God-created identity. You were not created to be a storage container for blessings. You were created to become a channel. And here is what you will discover. When you stop building your life around protecting what you have, God begins expanding what can flow through you. Open your hand, open your heart, open your life, because the life you keep praying for may begin with the seed you have been afraid to release.